out of time. Okay, so one of our resident mermaids, Dr. Barbara Bartlick, you'll see, is coming around. She's got pens, she's got paper, she's got a degree in sex therapy, and she's gonna answer your sex questions that you anonymously write in. Should you want? She's gonna force you to write something. Yeah. I fear she will not let up until somebody writes something scintillating.
Yeah, she's been thinking the people's questions were a little too boring lately, so try to amp it up.
Spice it up. Hi guys.
Is it like too bright, Anna?
Is this
good lighting?
Do we look too pretty?
Hey, Stefan.
We look good?
Sorry, guys. I love to procrastinate. Even when I get on stage, I like to dawdle for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Remy. Hello. This is Betsy.
Hi, I'm Betsy, and this is Remy.
And this is Slippery When Wet.
Yay! Wow,
Yay.
everybody. Thank you guys all so much for coming.
What a great crowd.
Yeah, what a great crowd.
And how beautiful does Betsy look tonight in her mermaid outfit?
Thank you. And how not mermaid is Remy right now? She was supposed to be full slutty mermaid. That's kind of why I throw this whole show, is to make my best friend and my mom dress
like
slutty.
sluts.
Yeah. It's fun
but
for me.
I am underwater themed right now.
I don't see it.
Okay, hold on.
Here, want me to hold you? Wow. Oh, I know what that is.
Do you know what I am? Yeah. Wait, before she guesses, anybody know what I am?
Do you guys know
anglerfish?
Anglerfish.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I live in the deep sea and I'm depressed.
They are depressed. Do you know the cute romantic thing about anglerfish?
What?
Well, they live so deep and they're so isolated that it's so rare that they would even run into another anglerfish, that if a boy and a girl anglerfish meet each other, the boy immediately latches onto the girl.
Oh yeah.
And becomes a part of her body and shrinks. Yeah.
Well, so I was
and
gonna
he
say,
fucks her his whole life. He's inside of her.
So you don't see my boyfriend here tonight, but that's because he's now my left boob.
Oh, hi Ben.
Hi Ben.
I didn't know Ben was a boob man.
Yeah, he's not.
Right.
But the boys don't get to decide.
Why
what
are all
part...
the boys not what is he, ass man?
He's an ass man.
Yeah.
Because he's gay.
I know, that's the thing. I was like, any boys here? I know you're an ass man.
Yeah.
And I know it's because you're a little gay.
But I don't say that in a derogatory way. I've always said, if you haven't sucked a dick, I won't suck yours. Do you know what I mean?
It's kind of like a...
They need to be a little gay.
Yeah, no, for sure. Also because, it is interesting though, because it's they won't admit that. It's there's other parts there's so many parts on the girl that only the girl has, but that's the one part that they also have.
The butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm an ass man.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like everyone?
You're I like dicks. Or...
So you have no standards,
Yeah.
fucking loser.
Yeah, but Ben has a cute little tiny
ass.
So
and
cute.
that part of him is my right boob.
Oh, he's so sweet. Where is he though? He has a show or something?
Yeah, he has a show or something.
Okay, amazing.
But yeah, so this is Slippery When Wet, and it is based on Betsy's love of mermaids.
And based on my visions I've had.
Her visions she's had, and she has a whole thesis about what mermaids represent.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, this is exactly how I pictured it.
I know. We say it gets wet and wild, but really it's just wow, that's weird. It's a weird show.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. So when I was little, I used to have trouble sleeping, and in order to fall asleep, I you know how sometimes you get a bedtime story, I would have to talk, so I would tell the bedtime story to fall asleep. I famously can't shut up. I started wearing mouth tape at work just to try to get a little work done. But I would talk to my mom about my mermaid future. Remember, I'd be and Shayla will wear this, and Romy would wear this. I would have it all mapped out in my head what we would all wear as mermaids.
Oh, these are people that existed?
Yeah. They still exist. They're still my friends.
Good.
They all went to Nightingale, and I used to
just don't know if they're made up or not.
No, they could be. But yeah, no. I used to just fantasize about getting my friends to dress up as mermaids and putting on a little show.
Yeah.
Should I tell them about mermaids now or no?
No.
Wait, okay, I have my time
That's
later.
For the end. So it's a bit of a variety show. You will see comedy tonight. Do you guys like comedy?
Yay!
You will see a really well-researched and hilarious thesis. Do
Thank
you like that?
Honey.
And you will get sex therapy advice.
Yeah, look at that little sexy mama.
Yeah, so should we just get
Let's get
started?
the show going. Do we have
Okay.
our first comic and everything?
I will bring them
You
up.
know what's going. I'll get
try
out of
to
your hair.
Get down.
She's the dom in our relationship, if you can't tell.
Yeah. I just don't want her falling off the stage.
I'm sorry, I can't predict that.
No, but I can. Everyone say bye, Betsy.
Bye guys. See you later.
She did it. Give her a hand. All right. You guys, this is going to be such a fantastic show. Are you ready? Clap your hands. So our first comic came all the way from Paris. You guys, this is her first set in the US ever, and her first set under the sea. Get excited for Ophélie Hocard.
Guys, can we make some noise for your hosts, Betsy and Remy, please? Thank you. Yes. So as Remy said, this is my first gig in the USA, so I'm very excited to be here. I'm originally from Paris, France, but I sound like this because I lived in the UK for too fucking long. And when I tell people I'm French now, they often seem really confused. But to be honest with you guys, at this point, I don't think anyone is more confused by my accent than I am. Because I don't know who I sound like anymore, you know? Like, no country will just claim me. Like, when I'm in England, they say I sound Scottish. When I'm in Scotland, they say I sound Irish. When I'm in Ireland, they say that I sound American. And then when I'm in America, you guys say that I sound adorable. So it's really confusing. But yeah, I moved back to Paris a few years ago now, and what I love about being back in France is that people can pronounce my name, because my name in French is pronounced Ophélie Hocard, but for some reason in English, that translated as awfully awkward. And to be completely honest with you guys, it actually really suits me, you know? Like, especially in places like the UK where everything can be really fucking awkward in the first place. Like, do you guys know about banter? Yeah? Okay, so for those of you who don't, it's sort of like this polite way of being rude. And like, you know, like as a Parisian, it was really hard for me to get my head around that because I was like, well, why can't you just be rude? But I adapted. Yeah. I don't know where you guys are at in life right now. I'm at that stage where my parents keep telling me like, oh, you know, we really want to be grandparents. And so like my grandparents have started doing it as well, and they've started saying like, oh, we really want to be great grandparents. And so I've started answering, you know, like that's normal. We all want a lot of things in life. For instance, I would love an inheritance. Sometimes you just have to learn to be patient. But it's true that, you know, like a lot of my friends are starting to have children, and I am wondering if it's for me or not, you know? And I like those little things. I think they're cute, but I don't know if I'm any good with children. Like at some point, I used to live right opposite a school. So my bedroom window had a view on the playground of the school. And I noticed that there was this one little boy. He always had an orange coat and he had no friends. And it was the saddest thing because all the other kids were always running around him playing games, but no one ever invited him to play. And at some point I was like, I have to do something to help this little orange boy, but what can I do, you know? Like at first I thought maybe I should call the school, but to say what? Like, hello, so I've been watching your children from my bedroom window. So eventually I kind of gave up on the idea until one day I was just walking past the school and I just saw him sat on his own by the gate, and I was like, well, this is obviously a sign from the universe. Like I should go give him a pep talk, you know? So I walked over to him and like really nicely, you know, I said like, hey buddy, are you okay? And well, that's when he told me he couldn't speak to strangers. So when I tried to explain that we actually weren't strangers because I'd been watching him for weeks, he just ran away without even saying goodbye. So yeah, I guess we all figured out why the little orange boy had no friends. Kind of an asshole. Anyways. Yeah. I actually, I come from a very like traditional French patriarchal family. Anyone else? No, good to be here. So like growing up, my parents like were always telling me that like as a woman I had to be like discreet and serviceable and I should only speak when spoken to. And then I moved to the UK for university, and meeting drunk 18-year-old British women, I don't know if you've met them, but that was like the revolution of my life, you know? Like, because they were by far like the wildest people I had ever met in my life. And at the time, I kept wondering why in the UK women seemed so much more feminist than we were back in France at the time. And I think that's because they've had very strong and important female leaders, you know, such as the Spice Girls, yeah. Because like by the end of my first year of university, I felt like I knew what I wanted, what I really, really wanted. Which was that I wanted to be like all my British friends, you know, I wanted to be like a strong and empowered alcoholic. And it's been going really well for me. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but the Queen of England died a few years ago, yeah. Were you guys surprised when that happened? No? See, because when that happened, I called some of my British friends to make sure they were okay, because, you know, the trauma. And some of them were so surprised. They were like, we just can't believe she's gone. And I was like, babe, she was like 96, you know? Like, how much longer did you need her to keep going? But it got me thinking. I was like, do you guys think that it's because they kept asking God to save her? Yeah, and I was like, maybe that's how they think it works. You know, you just ask God to save the queen enough times, then she becomes immortal or something. But it made me think, you know, like when I was little, I always dreamed of being a princess. And I feel like often as little girls, that's what we dream of, you know? And it's always the princess, never the queen, which is kind of weird because it's sort of like we're being like, ooh, power, no thank you. No, I just want the male attention. You know, like by the time I was 8, it was like my greatest ambition in life was that I would one day pass out, and then this hot prince would come and kiss me whilst I was unconscious, and then we would live happily ever after. And then you grow up, you know, and you realize that unfortunately the only prince who's going around kissing unconscious girls is Prince Andrew. And thank you. One person. Yeah, it kind of fucks up the fantasy, you know. I actually, I left the UK because I left a man who was a narcissist. Do we have any narcissists in the room tonight? Yeah, I feel like it's easy to fall into the narcissist trap, you know, because especially when you meet them at the very beginning, like they never warn you, you know, like when you get to know them and you're like, so what are some of your hobbies? They're never like, oh, you know, I really love destroying people's mental health. They do the opposite. They do this thing called love bombing. Do you guys know about love bombing? You know, for those of you who don't, it's like when, like, at the beginning, a narcissist will often go over the top to demonstrate their love. And I feel like for the British woman, that was probably, like, easy to notice, you know? Because, like, for a British guy to be romantic in the first place, it's usually that they're on MDMA, and you can tell, you know? But I'm French, you know? So when this guy at the very beginning, he started, like, declaring his love to me and, like, showering me with gifts and flowers for no reason, and all my British friends were like, don't you feel like that's a bit much? I was like, no, I feel like I deserve this. Yeah, I feel like I was actually the perfect prey for a narcissist because one of the first things they're usually going to try and do is that they're going to try and isolate you. But I'm an introvert who loves nothing more than to stay at home. So when at the very beginning he was like, do you want to cancel your plans all the time and just stay at home? I was like, oh my God, he already understands me so well. It's like he can see my soul. Anyways, that's just to say, when you leave a relationship like that, I feel like you kind of rediscover what happiness is. And on the day I left him, I took the first train to come back to Paris, and I decided that nothing could step on my happiness again. I get to Paris that day, I get off the train, and I see that the subway or metro was shut down, and all the streets were blocked because there was this little thing called the Yellow Vest protests at the time. And I was like, oh, I'm home. I walked out of the train station, I saw a man masturbating on a bench, and I was like, the city of love. I discovered that there were so many things that I loved in Paris that I didn't know I could love in a city. For example, I love how much I can hear my neighbors. I don't know if that's a little joy that you guys also have in New York. Do you? No? Or maybe you're all rich. Anyways. No, I love it. You know what I don't like? It's like when my neighbors are not being loud enough. Like, you know, like when you can hear that they're talking, but you can't hear every single word of the conversation? That bothers me. Like, if you're going to bother me with your voice, you might as well include me in the conversation. It's called politeness, actually. And when I moved into my new flat, I discovered that my neighbors upstairs, they were having dinner parties with their friends every Monday night. The first time I discovered this, it was by accident. It was summer, so their window was wide open. My window was wide open. I could hear every word of their conversation. I had a lovely evening sat by my window. Anyways, at the end of the night, I hear them say, see you next Monday. And I was like, well, I guess I will see you next Monday, you know? I just moved in. I didn't have the internet yet. I couldn't watch my normal reality TV. I needed a replacement, so I got invested every Monday night. I started getting attached to the characters as weeks went on. Also, they would do this really cool thing, because it's Paris. They would go 2 by 2 to have a cigarette by the kitchen window. Well, that was like the confessional, you know? That's where you got all the nice, juicy details. That's how I found out that there was this woman called Sandrine, which, to be honest, is kind of like our French version of a Karen, you know? But like this woman called Sandrine, she had slept with a guy that her friend Laura liked, the bitch. So anyways, this keeps going on for a while. And then one Monday night, they did this horrible thing, and I don't know why, they started whispering. And I don't know if it's because they heard me like laughing when someone made a funny joke. I don't know what happened. But so at some point I had to kind of put my head out the window like this so I could hear better. And this guy saw me, and I straight away recognized that I was my neighbor Thomas, not because we'd met before, but because I'd gotten to a stage where I could recognize voices. So he was like, sorry, were we being too loud? And I was like, not at all, Thomas. Already he was a bit surprised. Quite the opposite, actually. Do you mind speaking up a bit? Because I'm finding it very hard to follow. And then I heard this very annoying voice, the voice of a woman who had to be called Sandrine, who said, it's actually really rude to listen to people's conversations like this. So I was like, well, to be honest, Sandrine, considering what you did to Laura, I really don't think you can talk. Let me check how long I've done. Cool, I'm gonna leave you with one last bit. I was raised Catholic. Was anyone else raised Catholic? Yeah, cool. Yeah, did you have a good time with that? Yeah. Okay, excellent, great. Yeah, we'll go on. No, so I went to a Catholic school when I was little, and in that school, you know, I had to go through like a whole year of like religious education, just to have the privilege of eating a tiny little piece of Jesus's body at church. Were any of you guys as disappointed as I was when you found out that Jesus was not even a tasty snack? One day at that school, I noticed that one of the nuns was wearing a wedding ring, which, you know, seemed unprofessional on her part. So I asked her about it, and she explained that it was because she was married to Jesus. So naturally, I replied, oh my God, I'm so sorry for your loss. And she didn't laugh, but I'm really glad you guys did. And actually, I have one more minute, so I'll leave you with one last joke now. I'm 35, so I'm still single. And one thing a lot of my single girlfriends and I have done is get our eggs frozen. Don't know if that's the thing here. In France, it's actually free to freeze your eggs. It's one of the only countries in the world where it's free for women to freeze their eggs. And I love freeze shit, so I had to give it a go. And what I love about it now is that now when people ask me if I have babies and if I have children, I get to answer no. I put all my babies in the freezer. And that will teach them to ask stupid questions. Actually, I should have ended the other joke. It was better. Thank you so much. Make some noise for your host.
First set in the U.S., you guys. Come on. Hello, new people. You guys give it up for the new people. They go, oh no, we came in here in a non-committal way. Well, guess what? There's some seats in the front with your name on it. I'm talking about you, mime. Come on, yeah. I didn't mean just him, but that's hilarious. You guys, we're gonna keep the show going. Unfortunately, our next comic, it was supposed to be a guy, but I think all the guys on this show were absorbed by their girlfriends. So that's an inside joke from before you guys were here. I'm so sorry. But your next comic, I just discovered this woman. I was on a show with her a few weeks ago. She is so fucking talented. You guys are in for a real treat. Are you excited? Okay, then fucking say something. No, you guys put your hands together for Allison Carroll.
Keep making noise. Keep making noise. There's so much stuff in there. Okay, it actually is a treasure trove, but mostly of craft stuff, which explains the backdrop. Okay, hi, how are you? Are you good? Okay, I'm not gonna waste your time. I know we all have very important Instagram reels to watch, so get back to our true passion. Coming out to your parents is a really great time to check if they're gay. You know? It's just like while we're on the topic, my mom and dad met doing community theater. What's going on there, you know? I did. My dad was like, I just like interior design. I'm very secure with myself. I'm like, okay. I am a member of the LGBT community. I'm the L, which stands for loser. It's just because I can't get bitches. I am a lesbian, and I have to tell you that because I don't have a septum piercing to do it for me. So I respect people's sexuality's journey. I've tried to be bisexual before. I did date one guy. He was kind of a twink, though, you know? Like, he was a really pretty boy. So I could never, like, go to pride events or gay bars because I was just dangling him like bait. It felt very unfair. Every time we'd be out, some beautiful older man would come up to him and be like, "You should be a model." And I'd be like, "Leave him alone." And he'd be like, "Is this dyke bothering you?" I was like, "So I think I might be, you know? So sorry, enjoy your new boyfriend." I didn't like it. I couldn't commit to the lifestyle, you know? Because sucking dick is like a jawbreaker. You pop it in and you're like, "How long?" Wait, what do you mean I just started? I couldn't stand it. And I liked it. I missed eating pussy. I'm really good at it. And I'm not bragging. I was a fat kid and I ate a lot of pudding cups without spoons. Just had the muscle memory for it. That relationship, it did end. And I was confused because he thought I was gay, but I was like, I thought you were gay too. You know what I mean? Like, I thought we were doing like a lavender marriage, and he was like, "I'm not gay." And I was like, "Then why are you a magician?" You didn't understand. And if you're thinking like close-up magic card tricks, saw a woman in half, I wish. This guy got into the dark arts. A pin drop, right? I'm from the South, you know what I mean? I'm a baseball fan. I'm a very superstitious person. Like, if I see a clock and it says 11:11, I say never forget. But it was a bridge too far for me. You know what I mean? Like, being into magic. So I had to dump him, and he is now a priest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So you're welcome, Jesus. Another sheep back in your flock. I know, and honestly, and if you are gonna fumble me, you better find God. That has to be your next step. So I did, you know, I started just dating women exclusively. I was the only thing. Yeah, and so I can prove to you right now that being gay is a choice. So someone fucking pick me already, Jesus. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. It's so tough out here, you know? I'll go on a date with somebody and they have their dog as their lock screen. I'm like, "Aw." And then they open their camera roll and I'm like, "I got it." I think I understand that you love your dog. I went on a date with a girl and we ended up, she asked me if I believe in the concept of free will. And I knew I did not because I would have just walked right out at that point. There's so many props that I can't put a glass of water up here. That's my truth. That's why I wanted to see if this opened, because I would have just started putting cold ones in. No, you don't. It's tough out here. I did start like trying to play the field. You know what I mean? I made this friend. She found out she was bisexual by going to a Boy Genius concert. Didn't think that was an order that happened. You know. And that's so crazy. There's this phenomenon where they're studying animals, right? And they know that the animals are gay. They see like two rams going at it, but they can never tell if like female sheep were gay, because when female sheep want to fuck, they both freeze. And that happens in humans too. I'll tell you, because I went to Pride with a friend of mine, with my Boy Genius friend, and they were giving out free dildos. I won a free dildo, and she and I are walking down the street. I have the dildo in my hand, and she's talking about how she's never had sex with a woman. And I'm like, huh, if only someone could solve this math. And we never got to the bottom of it. It never happened for us. It's a tough thing, 'cause it's in New York City, the dating scene is famously easy, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong, you know? I just started seeing somebody now that I've stopped drinking recently. It's my first time, thank you, it's my first time dating since I stopped drinking. And it's really confusing because it's like, am I still supposed to pretend that I don't remember the fight we got in last night? You know what I mean? Sorry for that thing I said with my whole chest. Complete consciousness. I started seeing a girl, it's kind of a controversial thing. I'm in an age gap relationship. I'm 33, she's 25. I don't like it either. I don't think it's good. My friend was like, no, it's fine because you're both girls. I'm like, no, I think I'm just breaking the glass ceiling on being a sleazy dirtbag. I don't think that's fair. I think it's fair to her. She really, I love her so much. I really think she's the love of my life. And I think that I'm a very valuable lesson for her. It's the difference. And she was like, no, babe, it's so fine because I'm mature. And I'm like, don't say that. Don't tell, I didn't say that. Do people think that I say that? I don't, but she is really cool. Somebody who like carries, what's that drug that you do so you can keep doing drugs? Narcan. She always carries Narcan on her, which I think is really cool. It's like a community thing, you know? And I don't, the hard part is though, if her purse is too small, then she has to decide if she wants to bring it with her. You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy watching someone decide if they're gonna save a life or match their shoes. Incredible thing. I thought, this is okay, I'm gonna, see, this is where I might lose you. Has anyone ever experienced, like, I'm gonna take a turn, like grief or like a tragedy in their life? Have we ever been touched by this? I did. I lost my best friend this past year, and she was awesome, you know? And so I've been going to therapy about it, and it's so crazy because my therapist would be like, hey, like, you can cry, and I'm like, on your time? I think therapy should be like soccer, where if I cry during it, I get stoppage time added on at the end. And so crazy. I don't know how to explain, like in Bushwick, like the compatibility we had, but like on Co-Star, we were like smiley faces all the way down. You know, I know. A Libra moon, Virgo rising, where do you find that? You know, 1 in a million. She really was the best. And it's so crazy going down, she's back home in Georgia for me, and visiting her. It was cancer, you know, so it was cancer, she was so young. So it wasn't like too sudden, but I go with her to move her into hospice. And then we have to figure out what to watch. They don't prepare you for that. So we settled on Dune. It's not too loud. It's basically a screensaver. And I'm there with her fiance, which at a certain point, just get married, right? You know what I mean? It's a very odd thing at the end. And I'm there with her fiance, and I got to watch like this most like beautiful display of masculinity, which is watching a man wake up his dying fiance so she doesn't miss the good parts of Dune. It's like, honey, this is Zendaya. You love her. Oh, it was a crazy thing. And I think the hard thing is that I watched her, like, I'm so fascinated by the back. We should put Dune on that thing back there. I'm sorry, that was funny. No, I love it. I can't read that. I don't have my contacts in. I have no idea what's happening right now. No, it's fine. No, it's crazy. You know, and now, so she passed, and now I have this like this bond with her fiance, right? So I just have to make sure he's like a Redditor that owns like a bunch of guns. He's like and I just have to like make sure he doesn't use them on himself from now on. But men's mental health is in such a state at this point that all I have to do is every couple weeks be like, hey buddy, how's it going? I'm his closest friend. It's very dark times out there. I don't know. I'll take a left turn. I wanted to see how that would go. I don't know. It's just funny. It's funny to lose somebody when they're your ride or die. You know, I forgot that like die was one of the options. I thought we were just gonna like ride. Like I thought it was like you know. I don't know. Some crazy things out. You ever like see a baby and you like want to eat it? Do you know what I'm talking about? When a baby's like so cute, you like want to consume it. There's like a real like psychological thing to this. Is like Freud thinks that it's like your oral fixation, right? Is like so overcome with affection for this baby that you want to consume it. But I think it's because I know that baby's gonna grow up and fuck my wife. I don't like it. I believe in that. I think Freud is a weird guy. I don't know. But I believe in like separating the art from the artist. You know what I mean? Separate the art from the artist, but the artist is me when I draw furry porn. You know what I mean? So I can jerk off to it later and pretend someone else did it. It's like how a chef can't taste his own meal. Crazy thing. I don't get ancient art. It's like, you know, like okay, why does it look like that? Do you know what I'm saying? Didn't they know what people looked like? Why is it all like flat like that? I've seen their sculptures, and then you see a person on 2D, a circle, ridiculous. I can't stand it. I think that they did at some point invent abstract art back then, and then just didn't keep it. I don't think they wanted it. I think there's a lot to be said to that. Anyone's done it yet? Has anyone talked about pornography yet? Has it been too early of a show? I think everyone's got their favorite kind of porn. My favorite porn is when two gay guys pretend to be straight guys and fuck each other. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I love it because one, no women are getting hurt, and two, it's the performance of a lifetime. You know, they're always playing video games and they're like, I guess. I'm like, I guess you can suck my dick, sure. And it's so funny. They always try and like butch him up, and they put him in like a backwards baseball hat to the point where I saw a real guy in real life at the gym in a big backwards baseball cap, and I was like, why is he dressed like he's in a gay porn? I don't understand it. All right, I'll get out of here on this for you guys. I can't tell. Those videos, they trick me because I can never like tell when a guy is bi. I just don't have that instinct, you know? Like, do you ever meet a guy and later you find out he's bi and you're like, huh, wouldn't have pegged him? Is that ever, goodbye.
Give it up for her one more time. Are you guys a couple? Oh, okay. Couple of bitches. I don't know why I said that. That was so crazy of me. Are you guys having fun? Yeah? Okay, great. We're going to keep the show rolling. This next guy is one of my favorites. I just love him. You're going to love him so much. Put your hands together for Casey James Salengo.
Thank you. You've been going for Remy, huh? What a gal. No, none of these surfaces look stable. Should I put my drink on the treasure chest or the jellyfish? Over here? Okay. What if it just exploded when I set it down? That'd be awesome. This is awesome. I'm a little afraid of mermaids, I'll be honest, but it's not your fault. It's because the first time I took acid, I was on Coney Island, and it was the mermaid parade. And my friends took me there. I didn't know how long acid lasts. I didn't really know what was going to happen. I was going to see my mother later in the day. So I brought... Mother's Day just happened, so I brought to the beach. I had a big basket of decorative soaps. So we get on the beach and we do the acid, and then I'm like, this is intense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. And then all my friends, I was like, I gotta go soon. They all left me. So then I was trapped in a mermaid parade with these decorative soaps, and everyone looked like a monster. And I couldn't find the train. I swear to God, I was waiting in line for a roller coaster for a minute. I was like, does this go to Manhattan? And I got on the train, and I went to Port Authority, and I felt like everyone was staring at me. And I said, Casey, you're just on drugs. No one's staring at you. It's fine. I get to Port Authority. I go in the bathroom there, and I look in the mirror, and my face is the most sunburnt I've ever seen, except I have one dot of sunscreen right here. I look like the devil. And then I have to take a bus ride to Glens Falls with decorative soap on acid. Don't do it, folks. It's not the mermaid's fault, but it's still scary. Talk about porn you like. Here's what I do. You know. But here's the thing. I'm afraid my wife is gonna look at my porn history, and not because it's anything weird. She doesn't care I watch porn. She encourages it. She'd like me to leave her alone. But I don't look up anything cool. When I'm looking up, I'm like, all right, here we go. How about nice sex? Oh boy. I'm like, maybe the lady is wearing a skirt? They're like, maybe. What are you talking about? It's embarrassing, you know what I'm saying? Here's how boring I am, is I look for porn stars who look like my wife. That is the most humiliating thing I've said in public. She doesn't think that's hot at all. She's like, branch out a little bit. It's not sexy. I don't want her to look at my history and see, in love for real. That's not sexy at all, folks. But here's the thing about my wife. So I'll get, so I'm looking for her on there. She's got a couple attributes. She's got, big old titties, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, brother? I'm talking hogs. She's got back problems. It's awesome. So I type in big tits, pretty popular category. But then she also has bangs. And I don't know if you ever type bangs into Pornhub, but they don't think it's a haircut, folks. They don't do specific haircuts on Pornhub. I'm like bangs. They're like, brother, you came to the right place. That's pretty much what we're doing in here. Everybody's banging. You're gonna love it. Like, no, bangs hair. They're like, all right, hold on. I got just the thing. I got a video of a guy banging a bag of hair. You're gonna love it. He fucking comes in and throws it at people. I'm like, no, Bangs haircut. They're like, I don't know what you want, dude. Just apologize to her, maybe. That's what Pornhub says to me. Just apologize to your wife. Who else? Anybody got a lonely dad in here, huh? Lonely dad? You do? How old is he?
60 or 71, maybe?
It's not important. I don't know why I asked. They're old. Mom, you got to know the age. Dad, you're like, it's just... And he's alone?
He is married.
He is married, but you can be lonelier than you are alone, Well, I hope he finds love someday. My dad is alone. Well, him and my mom got divorced when I was in utero, that's how you want it, You don't want together parents it's all confusing. You don't know who to go to. And he had a stepmom, I had a stepmom. She died a few years ago. Anyway, he's alone now. And it's getting sad. I talked to him the other day, and he said, my doctor said I need to make more friends. And I was like, oh, are you in therapy? That's great. And he said, no, my regular doctor. This man's general practitioner was like, you need to hang out with someone, bro. How does he even know that? I was like, can he tell from your blood pressure you're sad? Or is he just like, what are you doing after this, huh? Come on. Let's go hang out. Let's go to the VFW. This is what he told me recently, because he got kicked off Facebook for threatening people. He's a felon. He's a bad man. I said, you can't be threatening people. He said, I said it would be a shame if someone bombed that parade. It would be a shame. So I was trying to get on Instagram, and he couldn't figure it out. But now somehow he told me, he's like, I'm on TikTok now. How the fuck did you get on there? I'm barely on TikTok. He's learning dances. No, he's not. But he told me this. He said, I was chatting with a few ladies on there, but eventually they all asked for money. And I said, Dad, those are not ladies. Those are men in a warehouse trying to scam you. Don't talk to them. And he was like, oh, okay. That's what I thought something weird was going on. He understood the whole thing completely. And then 2 minutes later, at the end of the phone call, I just go, no more chatting with those ladies on TikTok. And he goes, you can talk to them a little bit. Doesn't matter, And I said, you know what? Whatever you need. If you need to talk to these men pretending to be women trying to take your money online just to feel anything, God, I do not want to get old. That sounds horrible. I don't have an ending. These are all true stories. Here's the thing. A lot of comics you watch, their jokes have endings because they fucking made it up. All right? And they also write jokes down. I don't really do that. I've got 2 little cats at home. You guys like cats? Oh, God. I love them so much. I love cats. Upsetting amount, honestly. If there's one right here, I'd fucking whip this microphone down and go kiss it on the mouth. And I got 2 little baby cats. The big one, he's a boy. I found him in the backyard when he was a kitten. I thought I was rescuing him. But every day since, I've seen his family out there looking for him. I've never seen a monogamous cat couple most human couples in Brooklyn are not monogamous. They are sticking together and they want their boy back. But I'm not giving them up. And the other one I found in an abandoned building when I was cleaning. Not as funny a story, but you get the scope. So I can't get she's a girl, I can't get her fixed because she has some kind of liver thing where they can't put her under. So she's in heat right now. So if you know what heat is, she just walks around the house going like, bro, Oh, she's going like, fuck me, someone fuck. I'm like, stop it. You're my beautiful daughter. It's very upsetting, you know. And I see my, the older one, the boy cat. Sometimes I walk in and he's like crawling up on top and he looks very confused. And they cut his dick off, so it doesn't really matter, he's fixed. But I come in and I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. And they're just like, what? And I said, listen, I guess it's not a problem, but I see you as my human children. So I'd rather you didn't have sex with each other. And they're cats, they don't get what I'm saying. But, and I was just thinking about it, because cats have barbed penises, so the female cat can't get away. Do you all know this? This is pretty much how all animal sex goes. It is brutal and horrific. And the woman is ensured to not enjoy any part of it. And I was like, what kind of God would make sex so horrible for these beautiful little creatures? Why would they do that? And I thought about it longer, and I was like, all right, well, what if they did enjoy it? That would be great, You went for a hike, the woods are just like, oh, fuck. If I walked in and my cats were just missionary making love, whispering to each other, I'd lose my mind. That's a new joke, folks. Pretty good stuff, if you think about it. Yeah, pretty fun stuff. All right. Let's see. I'll tell you a very embarrassing story here. My wife makes all her money. Is anyone else in this situation? Where the man has no money and the woman has all of it? Yes. Which I think this is the way to do it, We've tried the other way, it doesn't work. When I meet a couple where the man makes more money, I'm like, do you need help? I'll get you out of here. Does he hit you? It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. So she makes all this money. And she's mad at me. But here's the thing. It was a birthday coming up recently, and I was like, I'm going to save up some money. I'm going to get her a nice present. So I got her a gift card to Bath House. Have you guys been here? It's a spa in Williamsburg. It's lovely. We went one time. She loved it. I hated it every second. I've got ADHD. I was like, we just sit in the pool. There's no beers. No one wants to throw the football. It sucks. So I got her a gift card to go by herself. And when I was ordering it, I'd had a few drinks before. You got to build up the courage to order a gift card online, So I was feeling a little frisky. And at one point it said, do you want to leave a message? And I said, oh, yes, I do. Now, let me tell you, folks, I'm going to read this message for you now. And this is pretty graphic, and I'm sorry you have to hear this. I was hoping that this would be between me and my wife forever, but it was not. So now you have to hear it. This is what I wrote in the bathhouse gift card message. I wrote, I'll eat your pussy till you squirt all over my face. And then you can suck my cock till I come all over your fat tits. Beautiful prose, folks. I believe Walt Whitman wrote that originally. Gorgeous stuff. And I sent this along, thinking this is, just for me and my wife, a lovely little message. But, I realized I never got a confirmation email for the gift card. So I call up the next day. And we work through whatever it is. And then at the end of the phone call, he goes, you put a message on here. Did you want to keep that? And I go, a message? Well, what does it say? And he just goes, and then I go, oh, yeah, the fat tit thing. Yeah, I remember. You know what? Send that along. That's good stuff. She's going to like that. It's just between the three of us, right? This situation's over. But no, folks. I have a friend who works at Bathhouse, and they showed me the Bathhouse Slack. Apparently this is a messaging thing. I don't have a job. I don't know. So apparently, for some reason, every employee at Bathhouse has access to the private gift card messages. Because everyone in there was sharing my thing going like, holy shit! Look what this fucking guy's, what a fucking pervert. I couldn't believe it. So she went and she came home and I was like, how was it? Pretty nice, huh? She goes, everyone was staring at me. The whole time. Did everyone read that message? And I ruined her birthday, folks. So that's the end of that. You let me write, or you want me to do more time? I've got a very loose grasp. You're just playing with your hat. Remy's got a light up hat. So she's just been dinging and donging it all. Do you want me to tell her another joke or leave right now?
What do you guys think?
Don't put it on them. What if they all said, leave now, please? All right, I'll tell an old one here. So my wife and I were trying to get pregnant. And I love babies. I mean, I love babies so much. Just like cats. I don't know, they're just so little and squishy, cute. I just want to kiss them and hug them and wrestle them. And no one wants me saying that kind of stuff, you know? No one wants a big sweaty man in night sunglasses kissing their babies. And it doesn't feel fair, honestly. Like, I had a friend come up the other day. She was like, a lady friend. She was like, I just saw this baby on the subway. It was so cute. My ovaries were aching. I was like, oh, wow, cool. Well, you know. I was like, I couldn't do that. I was like, imagine I walked up. I'm like, boys, listen up. I just saw his baby at Dunkin' Donuts. And he was so cute. My balls were quivering. I mean, ring a ding dong, that's a good looking boy. Folks, I wrote that joke several years ago. It's been stolen by thousands of people. But it's only because it's, you know, I put it into the general unconscious. People don't steal jokes, we all just have the same thoughts. I could have just left after the joke, folks. I didn't have to say any of this to you. It went pretty well. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you for having me and have a beautiful night.
It did go pretty well, didn't it? Not well enough. You guys are having fun? I might need therapy after this show. I do, does anybody still do therapy on Zoom? Yeah, right? It's fun. I love doing Zoom therapy because I sit next to my cat and it looks like we're in couples counseling. She's so mad at me. I hate therapy though, but I fear I might have to do it. The thing is like, I hate my therapist. Like, I'll tell her incredible stories about my life and she'll go, really? And I'm like, yes, really, but also if I was lying to you, do you think really would make me fold? That's a new joke. I'm so proud of myself. That was really weird clapping. We do have more comedy. Are we prepared? Can we bring the energy to a really good place? Okay, because this next comic is fantastic, and I'm so excited he's here. Usually he charges $10,000, but for us, $15,000. You guys get excited for Jaddy Robinson.
Yeah, I got black people in the water, yeah. So black people can't swim, gang. They got me in here. That's what's up. Is the crutches part of the continuity? Am I like in a handicap pool? This is wild, right? Good to see y'all, man. How y'all doing? What's up? This look like a jury duty after party. What's up, y'all? Y'all chilling? That's good. Y'all made it? Good to see y'all, man. I'm happy to be here, man. This is a fun time, man. It's a good show. Nice and quiet. That's how I feel. I don't know. Is it just me? Like, I just became like I always put my phone on like airplane mode. I don't know, but I became like a voicemail. Like, I read transcripts now. You notice like your voicemail transcript is nothing like the actual voicemail. Like when you listen to it, those are two different things. I read one voicemail transcript. It goes, "Hey, how you doing? We're calling in regards to someone giving someone head. Please give us a call back." I said, "Oh, head? I love head." Because the voicemail transcript will always get shit confused. Then I listen to the voicemail. It's like, "Hey, your contacts are ready for pickup. If you could please come down to the office." I said, No. Someone said someone's giving someone head. Who is this? They lied to me. Got to see a head office. I like shows like this because it's just like calm. It's like nice and. Because I look at other like genres or like performances, and what they got to go through is it's tough. Like being a musician, that must be like. Like I was reading something like Lenny Kravitz. Y'all know Lenny Kravitz, right? He's performing it, and one of his fans got excited and ripped out 4 of his dreadlocks, which is it's fucking hilarious. Think about it. Because I had dreadlocks. For you to rip out 4, like that's a full-on grab. You just never stopped. Like you never. Because that means you heard ouch and you just kept going. Like ouch, 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 ouch. You just kept, that means you heard the ouch and you just continue to pull. That's a workout roll. That's when you never stopped. Like that's, like I understand you get starstruck, but you don't struck the star. Like that's, the joke is mad funny. You just like put me in his net. Like wow, what's wrong with the net? Just enjoy the jokes, bro. It's just, because you're the thing, I don't know, man. Just. Bless you. Oh, it's nice and cold, man. I like cold vibes. Like me and my girl, we was drinking tea, and it's kind of weird. She ended up right after she, took like the sip of tea with the spoon. She gave me head, and it was fire. I don't know if it's like a new kink, but because her mouth is hot, so for her giving me head, like it just felt like a heating pad. She was just. It's tea head, that's what I call it, tea head. Just try it, that's what I'm saying. Just drink tea and then you just give head right after because your mouth is hot now. So when you touch the person, it's just warm, just a warm. I just discovered it. I don't know if I like it, but the shit was fire. I'm like, oh. She's like, is it good? I'm like, yes, so warm. And I drink yogi tea so I could read the quotes while she giving me head. Like, nah, be within yourself. Yeah, be within yourself. Find out who you really are. I want you to find out who It's weird. I don't know. I bought my girl a necklace. Like, we've been together for like 9 years, and I bought my girlfriend a necklace our first anniversary. And like, my point is, like, I would never buy a girl a necklace ever again. So I buy my girl a necklace. You ever bought a girl a necklace?
I don't know.
That's fair.
Jewelry, but
Jewelry, okay.
I don't know about a necklace specifically.
Okay. It was something shining. That's fair. Have you ever bought a girl a necklace? No? All right, relax. He ain't think about it. He didn't do nothing. He just yawned. Oh. How about you, bro? You ever bought a girl a necklace? You don't think so? Y'all are there. Y'all know that, right? I'm not too sure. How you not too sure? It's money. Thank you. See that? Thank you. Calm. Yeah, clap it up. What? Y'all clap it up for him? I gave 2 jokes already. I know. Clap it up for the necklace. Your jokes is cool, but Tiffany & Co. What are you talking about, bro? Nah, so I bought my girl a necklace. And just recently, I just asked her, thank you. Feel me? And just recently, I found out that she threw away the necklace. And I asked him, like, why you threw it out? She's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. It was just rusting. Remind you, this is the real necklace, people. This is paid bread for this, right? Threw it out, I was hurt. And then it's just like a small world. My boy, he was dating a girl, and he ended up buying her a necklace. But his situation is different because he found a video of her giving head on OnlyFans. And he showed me the video. But the crazy thing is, she had the necklace on while she was giving another dude head. He showed me the video. It's like, look, this bitch is giving head. Look at the necklace. And I was just looking at the necklace. But she giving head though, so I can't concentrate. I'm like, the necklace, the head. This is crazy, boy. Why would you show me this? Like, look at the necklace. And the necklace was dingling in the light. I'm like, that's wild, bro. Like, I know, right? I'm like, I know, that's crazy. I'm like, yo, can you send me the video? She's like, come on, bro, that's disrespectful. I'm like, that's disrespectful? Wow. I just want the video. The dude in the video netted on the necklace. That's way more disrespectful than what I'm asking for. which is crazy. She just, damn. Then I came home, and my girl was like, "Are you still mad about the necklace?" Like, I'm like, "Nah, it's mad shit you could have done with the necklace. Like, you threw it out. Like, I take that on the chin. You threw it out. That's cool. You could have been wilding. That's all about girl necklaces. Necklaces just cause too much stuff. Like, I don't know if y'all remember Rush Hour. Like, Jackie Chan bought Sue Young a necklace, and 30 minutes later, she got kidnapped by Juntao. It's over a necklace. That's what Rush Hour was about. Just find a necklace, you find Sue Young. There's all of that over a necklace, bro. Titanic. This is just... Dude gave her a necklace, the whole ship just went down. Like, oh, shit. As soon as you put the necklace on, she was just in front of the ship like this, and then just the water and the ice gods, like, yo, we gotta bring this fucking ship down. It's too much ice. And just don't do necklaces. Just I'm saying, good job, bro. Just don't do necklaces. I don't even know the ending of this joke. Just don't do necklaces. Just do ankle bracelets or some shit. Or do tongue rings. She don't even have to have a tongue ring. Just buy a tongue ring. For your tongue. I don't know. Where am I going with this? I don't know, man. I just became an AMC Rewards member. I'm about to actually go see Avatar tomorrow, so. I mean, I don't know if this is like y'all doing previews or some shit like this, but this is it. Way of the Water. I'm doing that shit. Avatar. 4 free movies a week. That's fire. I need to become like a A-list member. That shit fire. Like, I'm a Dolby guy too. Like, I love sound. And I'm a recliner guy. Like, if there's no recliner seats in the movies, there's no me. Like, no recliner, no me. I need to be reclined. Like, these seats, I don't know how the fuck y'all doing it. There's no way I can just sit here during a show and just sit up. No! I am bougie now. I'll lay down on the back, but I just can't just sit up like that. Bless you. So I went to AMC, right? And thing about when you do recliner seats, you gotta come on time so you could be able to see and recline it back. If you come late, it's hard to recline your seat back, for me, because you gotta just like you meet a horse for the first time. You gotta try to hurry up and, you gotta be gentle. Easy, easy, easy. You gotta be gentle when you meet a horse. I don't know if you ever met a horse. They tell you just, no, right? So I come to this movie late, and I'm trying to recline my seat back, but I'm high. I'm high as shit. I'm so high, I ended up reclining the dude's seat back that was next to me back. And it's like we locked eyes with each other, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Let me put you back where I found you at. And I put him back. Here's the crazy part. He let me recline his seat back. That is the most craziest thing. He let me, like, no, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine? No, it's fine. He was eating his popcorn? Yeah. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm letting any dude recline my seat back. I don't have it in me. No. I'm gonna smack the shit out you. Stop. My body, my choice. Put my seat back. My cord wasn't like this. Just put me back. I don't know. I don't know. See, that was good, right? We got somewhere. Lenny Kravitz, romantic movies. You ever saw The Notebook? No, y'all saw The Notebook? I don't know. I just can't. I've never seen it. I don't know if I want to be too vulnerable like that. My girl, she wanted me to see it, but like, it's so nice. They ended up. I don't want to do a spoiler alert, but they die together. Just watch it. I'm like, I don't know. See somebody die under a tree? I don't know. I don't know if that's what the movie's about, but that's not a romantic movie to me. Like, my type of romantic movies is like Wedding Crashers. Like, that's like a romantic, like, you gotta think, Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, they crashed weddings, just having sex with man, woman, then the last wedding they about to crash, they find a love with it. Like, that's mad. That's a real love story. That's what dudes do all the time. Let me go to the club, see if I can fuck bitches. Oh, you the last girl I'ma fuck? Oh, man, T-head. Stupid! Come through. Come sit. Y'all want to come sit? Sure. Say sure like he doing me a favor. I don't know. I don't know if I'm scared of death before I leave. Yeah, come sit. I got good coats. You can just hear mad coats. I don't know if I'm scared of death, man. I don't think so. A lot of people be dying and shit. But I don't know if I could just... I don't know if I die, I'd do a GoFundMe. I just don't trust it. I know a lot of people that they do GoFundMes and shit, but I just don't like posting it on my Instagram. That shit just fucks up my algorithm. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Now mad insurance companies is popping up. It's like, oh, you can't just die. Now I gotta post your shit. Now I'm thinking about life insurance. It's just mad weird shit. Lemonade insurance. Shit that I don't even care about. Why? Lemonade. Hey, lemonade to get insurance, get car insurance and shit. All right, y'all. So yeah, man, just don't buy necklaces, man. That's pretty much the moral of this whole thing. Know what I mean? All right, y'all been fun. You guys have a good night.
Give it up for Daddy one more time, you guys. New people. Come. Come.
I like singing.
You like standing? I don't care what you like, Mike.
Fair enough.
Are we dating now? That was a fun little, welcome to the show. You guys, you've been such a good audience so far. You don't sound like you believe me. And it's interesting because usually, like, when a comic, this is one of my favorite things in comedy, when a comic is like bombing or their set's having like a little lull, they usually save it by being like, you guys are a really great crowd. And like 9 times out of 10, the crowd is always totally in agreement. Even if they are dog shit like tonight. They're always like, yeah, we are a great crowd, aren't we? It's kind of like having sex with a man and being like, that was good. Every time he's always like, it was, wasn't it? You know, even if your face has been like the whole time. Casey, I think 2 comics ago, was talking about how his wife makes all the money and he doesn't. And I think that's because they're millennials. Like, I'm a millennial, and like, we love guys who are broke and have no prospects. I call it the K-Fed effect. Right? Because we saw Britney Spears when she was like at the height of her like career success, hotness. Who did she choose? K-Fed. Everybody was like, Britney, we love you. And she was like, I'll take that one. That disgusting one in the wife beater. I want that. And I think it's Britney who inspired us to date poor guys. And also the song by Timbaland. Have you heard the song, The Way I'm Are? You remember that song? Okay, if you don't, exactly. Okay, this is how the song goes. I ain't got no money, ain't got no car to take you on a date, ain't gonna buy you flowers, but together we'd make the perfect soulmates. And then he goes, talk to me, girl. And she's like, oh, baby, I guess that's okay. I don't want to come off like a bitch. We can live without the perks. My standards are in hell. And then the song goes on, and you find out like what she's willing to do for this man who's not even willing to buy her flowers. And it's like, baby, I could strip, I could get a tip because I like you just... I'm like, you're stripping to maintain a relationship with this man? And then she's like, we'll thug it out until we get it right. When have you heard of someone thugging it out and then getting it right? You know, we're just gonna thug it out. We're just gonna thug it out. And then one day they wake up and they're like, I got it right. That's never happened. Yeah, my boyfriend's poor as hell, and I love him so much. He's not just poor, he's also really stupid. What a blessing. My boyfriend's so stupid that I was supposed to go to Milan in Italy for like 3 weeks. I'm telling him, I'm going to Milan, I'm going to Milan, I'm going to Milan. And then a week before he goes, it turns out I'm gonna be in Iceland when you're in Milan. I go, great. There'll be like no time difference. We can talk all the time. He goes, no time difference? I was like, yeah. He goes, from Iceland to China? Some of you understand, because there's like Milan, and then there's like Mulan. And that's what he was thinking. I was like, no, it's in Italy. And then when I got there, I took a picture at the Mandarin Oriental just to like fuck him up. Yeah, he puts up with a lot from me too, because I am what you call a jealous bitch. Is anybody else a psycho? One of you two is. Right? It's her. She's crazy. We see each other. Yeah, it's nice to be us, and it sucks to be them, because they have to deal with so much. The other day, my boyfriend and I are laying in bed while scrolling through everyone that we hate. Romance. And I notice while I'm scrolling, out of the side of my eye, I see he's swiping. But it wasn't through a dating app, because I looked. It was through his camera roll, and I was like, still sus, let's keep an eye on that. And he stops on this one blown up picture of this ugly bitch. I whipped my head around so fast, I was like, who the fuck is that ugly bitch? Good news, you guys, ugly bitch was me. I don't know all of my angles. Yeah, I do stuff for him too that I wouldn't normally do. Like I let him eat my ass. Yeah. I don't love it, but he does, so I'm just like, enjoy the buffet. I've got emails. I will be here. And it's usually fine, except for one time recently, he was eating my ass, and then afterwards, he tried to kiss me on my mouth. And I literally jumped. I was like, no! That's gross. And he goes, well, what do you want me to do? I go, brush your teeth. He goes, I don't have my toothbrush here. I go, use mine. He goes, no! That's gross. My mom really wants me to get married, not because she likes him, she actually hates him, but she just thinks that's the thing I need to check off. And I think it's because my best friend, who I've been friends with my whole life, got married. You know, do you guys have that friend who's like the barometer for your failures? Like mine's Olivia. And when I was 6, my mom was like, Remy, Olivia is showering now. Maybe you would like to try showering. And I'd be in like an infested tub, just like. And then recently Olivia got married and my mom was like, Remy, Olivia just got married. Maybe you would like to try and get married. And I was like, oh, I'm still working on showering. You guys were wrong for the reception of that joke. That joke's hilarious. Is anybody a stoner here? Really? Cool. Wouldn't have pegged ya. Oh, sorry, that was Allison's joke from before. I used to smoke a ton of weed all day, every day. And I had to stop, and I'll be honest about why I had to stop. I had to stop smoking weed because I kept having too many cool ideas. Like once a day I would just have a thought and I'd be like, whoa, I can't do anything else. Literally one time I was so high, I had a thought, and I said out loud to myself, wow, Remy, that's so smart. What a pleasure it is to live in here. I'll let you know the thought, because I still think it's pretty funny and smart. You know that song? I was listening to this song from the 80s. That's like, I just died in your arms tonight. You know that song? Shouldn't the next line be like, that must have been crazy for you? Thank you. Yeah, I also had to stop smoking because I would find myself really high and doing crazy shit that I would never do sober, like enjoying raisins. I hate raisins. Whenever I see raisins in like a cake or a bread or any baked good, I'm always like, ugh. But here I was really high, eating them out of a box, and I'm like, alone. They're pretty sweet. And you know how people call them like nature's candy? I was like, what if they're just nature's introvert? You know, because they reminded me of me in that moment. I'm an introvert, and it's like, if you get me alone, I'm amazing. But if you include me in anything else, it's like, what is that doing here? Get that out of here. It is all hot and bloated. What else did I want to talk about? My sister got married. Yeah. My favorite part of that wedding was when it was over and I could call her a bitch again. Don't post that. I don't want her to see it. I can't really call her a bitch again. She's such a bitch, it's so scary. One of my favorite things is to compliment strangers. And specifically, I like to compliment people on their clothes, but only when I look like shit. Because I'm like, oh, I love your shirt. And you see them go, thanks. And then they look at me and they go, do I hate this shirt now? Like, that person looked like shit. Sometimes I can look really hot. Like, I have like the capacity to look like insanely hot. It's like fucking unfair. I know. Like, whenever I go to a funeral, I'm like, ugh, I look too hot. This is like sucks for the deceased. Like, they can't even see this. Maybe they can. From like below, they could see a lot, I guess. If they're in hell. But sometimes I'll smile at like a hot girl, like, and like I'll forget that I don't look like a hot girl in the moment, and I'll like smile at her and be, you know, like oh, like hot girls, respect, and she'll just be like, ew, and then I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know what I was trying to do. Do we have any only siblings here? You? I'm so sorry for your loss. Sounds like your parents had a lot of abortions. No, I'm just kidding. I feel a little bad for only children because they never got to experience like beating the absolute shit out of somebody in your parents' bed. Why did all of the fights with our siblings start in our parents' bed? Like, you'll just be watching Nick at Night, and then like something in you just goes like. And I just think there's something really beautiful and poetic about getting absolutely destroyed in the place that you were created. That is new. I will work on it. I will work harder. You guys, you're such a great crowd. Are you ready for the thesis portion of the evening? Okay, great. If you just arrived, we're having a thesis. It's a comedy thesis, but it's Betsy's thesis about what mermaids represent to her. Betsy, are you ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Okay, great. I'm clap.
Hit it, Joe.
Hit it, Joe. Are you good to do it without your tail?
No, I'm putting on my tail.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to talk a little more while you put on your tail? Okay. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Oh. I don't know. I think they're just like waiting. Their faces all night? No, look at their beautiful faces. Beautiful faces, beautiful faces. Ready? Okay, great. Do you want your mic?
Hello. Hey guys. How do I look, Mom? Oh, this is my stage, Mom. I love you. Hold me. Yay. You guys, I'm so glad you're here. I love mermaids. Give it up for mermaids. Yes, there's a mermaid in the back. Okay, I see you. Yeah, so can you go to the beginning, Stefan? I do. Okay, so I want to say I have a whole thesis written. It's on a teleprompter. I also can just speak off the dome. But I think I'll use the teleprompter a little bit. So yeah, I love that. I love Little Mermaids. My obsession definitely started as soon as I splashed out of my mother's sea cave, which happened to be covered in a beautiful red sea moss, as you can see. She's got gorgeous red hair. And I think that is kind of what started my obsession with mermaids, because my mom looks just like Ariel, and my dad treats her like he's Prince Charming, because she's a fucking sex therapist. Like, she knows what she's doing. And so, obviously, I thought, this was like my first conspiracy theory. I thought for sure that my parents were like Ariel and Eric, and that they were in the witness protection program. It didn't help that my brother truly has webbed toes. So I was like, okay, how high up does this thing go? Like, that was my first conspiracy theory. Yeah, so I love that song, Part of Your World. I feel like we all know the lyrics. We all know the full song. Everyone loves that song. A lot of people think it's about unrequited love and like, you know, just like wanting to be with someone who you can't get with. Other people think that it's about, not even about love at all, but about being ambitious and trying to change your station in life. And those are both beautiful interpretations, but neither of them are fully correct. It's actually about hoarding and being a hoarder, because she loves stuff. That's the whole thing. She's like, literally says people in her life are like, don't you have enough stuff? Like, isn't this enough? You have everything. And she's like, I don't care, no big deal. I want more. And I love that for her, because it's like, she doesn't even like nice stuff. She wants like garbage. Like, she wants like forks and like trinkets. Like, you know, her little cave like has a weird smell. You know, she goes to Salvation Army every day. Anyway, so I've just always related to mermaids, and I think it's because I just have this like fish out of water feeling ever since I was little, that I feel like a lot of us, especially comedy fans or comedians themselves, can relate to. And there's another reason I definitely relate to mermaids. Okay, so they have this thing going for them, which is called Born Sexy Yesterday. Have you guys heard of this trope in sci-fi? It's like, you know, like the Fifth Element girl, or like the girl in Poor Things, or even like the guy in Shape of Water. It's like whenever someone seems like new to planet Earth, but they have like a fully formed, like sexy body, but it's like, it's extremely hot, especially to men, because they're like, okay, this bitch has never met a man. Like, it's so easy to impress them. And so like, that's definitely what Ariel from Little Mermaid has, Madison from Splash has it. And I aspire to be born sexy yesterday, because I definitely do have a born yesterday thing. Like, for some reason, I just don't know why. I always feel like I just missed a really important memo, and like, I don't know where those memos are coming in, guys. And even if I did, I wouldn't read them. But the truth is, it's like, if you're gonna act born yesterday, like if you're gonna be literally a 36-year-old who like is a software engineer at a finance company, and if you're gonna also at that same time not know if you have a 401k, you're gonna need to act kind of slutty and flirty to get people to be patient with you, to like show you how to like keep up, you know? And that's kind of my thing. A perfect example of being born sexy yesterday is also just like doing stuff like really confidently in a slightly wrong way, like for instance brushing your hair with a fork, you know, like there's something very sexual about that. It's very, you're like, okay, she's creative, she's a free spirit, you know she's gonna spit on that thing, you know, like, you know, like she's like, I think a lot of people, like I've noticed this with guys, like when I'm on a date with them, they see my wallet, which is actually a Ziploc bag, and they go, they're like turned on, like they're like, okay, why does she need to be waterproof? Okay, why is her passport right next to her medication? What is the medication? Why is she got to be ready to leave the country? It's all kind of like a horny thing for guys for some reason. I can't explain it, but I'm glad it works. So yeah, again, do you guys feel like a fish out of water, or is it just me? Does anyone else have that feeling like they missed a memo? Okay, wow, okay, well, good. The loneliness continues. Love you. Well, thank you for coming to the show. Anyway, will you clap if you're new to Slippery When Wet? Yay, okay. Welcome if you're new, and have you been here before? Can you clap if you've been here before? Okay, welcome back, my slippery sluts. That's a new name for our community that we're trying out. Keep on scrolling, I kind of just covered it. All right, keep scrolling. Okay, so I'm gonna give you now it's time for me to really give you like the nuts and bolts of my theories about mermaids, okay? The first thing of mermaid theory is that, like, I think that they just represent a few elements of the human experience, the chief of which for me is I think they represent people with insecure attachment styles. Do you guys know about attachment theory? Oh, wow. I'm impressed that some of the men know. Usually it's just the women, because it's like, okay, some of us have a biological clock, you know, like some of us have to learn what the fuck is wrong with us. Like some of us can't just stay an asshole forever, which is really, that would be my choice. Like, I don't want to deal with this stuff. I don't want to like get older. I don't want to have a baby. All my friends are freezing their eggs. I'm literally freezing everything else. Like this Botox shit is expensive, but we gotta do it. Anyway, so back to why I think mermaids represent insecure attached girlies is like they always seem to just like randomly fall in love with like the first guy that they've ever seen. Usually a guy who lives in a different biome, often even a guy who's like a terrible swimmer. Like it's like really, like you really like want this to not work out, you know? So do you guys know about like attachment theory? Like the idea is that it's like you have an attachment figure relationship, and as a little baby, like you're gonna, I'm sorry, Mom, it's hard to say this like with her like really staring right at me, but it's like the theory is basically like it's all the mother's fault, you know, like it's literally all the mom's fault, like, and it's fucked up because it's like, okay, it's not always the mom's fault. It's like whichever parent is least fond of you, and in my case, that's my mom. Just kidding. My mom is obsessed with me. But, you know, she does have this thing with me where she's like, I can tell she's like, to quote Bronwyn from Real Housewives of Salt Lake, she's like, okay, she's a younger version of me that I have to pay for. Like, I don't love it, you know? Anyways, I was gonna say, like, where are we? Oh, anyways, it's always the mother who fucks you up. And it's like, the way it works is that, like, if your mom is like kind of really nice to you and like really on top of you, you might become avoidant. If your mom is like literally has a blank face when you cry one time when you're a newborn, like you're gonna be anxiously attached. In fact, if your mom is at all like someone who has a blank face or is kind of spaced out, which, hello, welcome like to my neurodivergent mother. Like I've never seen her not have a blank face, but like, so it's like those things all cause like an insecurely attached baby. And then in the worst case, you could be a perfect mom and then your baby comes out secure. And that's really terrible because, like, you know they suck in bed. You know they don't have, like, an Ivy League STEM degree. You know they don't go into showbiz. Like, why would you do any of that if you were secure? So, I mean, it's like kind of like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, and it's always the mom's fault. My mom, for the record, is a full sex therapist, couples therapist, and she absolutely does not believe in attachment theory. Like, and she hates it, like, because it blames the mother. But she does tell me, like, no, it's not the mother's fault. It's just that some daughters are just like really needy. And I'm like, okay, so this is why I have it. And she's like, no, Betsy, like it's not that. It's that you personally are too much. And I'm like, it's literally my biggest fear. Thank you. Anyways, keep scrolling, Stefan. Thank you. Okay, so blah, 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 attachment theory. Here's what I want to say. If you are a girl who has ever had a crush on a guy on a boat, you know, like, I want you to understand you don't like him in spite of him living on a boat. You definitely like him because he lives on a boat. And it's something that you just need to wake up to, like Ariel, like, or like Madison from Splash. Like, so have you guys seen Splash? That's like my real favorite mermaid film. I'm so glad you love it. So in Splash, Madison sees Tom Hanks like literally drowning, like so embarrassing, when he's 8 years old. That makes her horny for him. She literally tracks him down using like her little like autistic abilities and like tracking skills and like super smell, and like finds him like an apex predator and like fucks his brain out for a week, and then she's just like obsessed for life. Like, that is such an anxiously attached crazy thing to do, you know? The thing about being anxiously attached is like, okay, this is our secret. Okay, guys, are you ready? I feel like I'm like giving away like industry secrets, but like the thing with anxious attachers like me is like, we're actually like just as bad, maybe even worse than avoidant. Cause like, and we like to blame avoidant people, you know, but it's like, we were really smart at like choosing an avoidant guy so that then we can like run at the relationship full steam and then just still like blame them for it not working out. So it's like, it's kind of like avoidant, but a little smarter. Okay, so my second theory about mermaids is, do you guys like need some Adderall? You guys are fucking tired. Go do a line in the bathroom, get it together. I'm serious. I love you guys. Go get a shot. Can someone get them shots? Like, wake up. Tequila. Someone said something? Oh, espresso. Okay. I mean, I don't know if they have that here. I can give you an Adderall for sure. We could crush it up and put it in some hot water. So anyways, my second theory about mermaids is that they are neurodivergent, okay? That's what I think they really represent. They seem, have you guys ever noticed that they all like seem to be like struggling with ADHD, which is like when you're some combination of autistic and ADHD, and it's like they each have like a sort of different like distribution. Like I'm ADHD. Anyone else? I don't know. You didn't say it fast enough. I don't think you really are. Just kidding. I know you. You really are. You really are. She's the other kind, like not like me. She doesn't seem that hyper, but she's like spinning out in there, and she's definitely not with us right now. Yeah. So I'm ADHD for sure. A lot of people in my family are on the spectrum. I don't think I'm on the spectrum, and for me to even like consider it, it would be like stolen valor in my family. Like, okay, so this is our situation. I think that many generations ago, a Tylenol witch blessed my family, because for some reason now, like everyone on my mom's side of the family has it. Everyone on my dad's side of the family has it. Even like, I'm talking diagnosed in the 50s. Like, that's legit, you know? And then somehow me and my mom, we don't have it. So it's perfect. We just have an industrial grade ADHD and a special interest in trying to fit in. So mermaids are amazing. So here's another thing about mermaids that makes them seem very neurodivergent. They are not great at time management. I don't know if you've ever noticed this. They're always like agreeing to like, they're always like signing crazy contracts that are like, you have 3 days like to make this guy fall in love with you, but you can't speak to him. And they're like literally not stressed at all about it. They're just like, sign me up. I don't even want to read the paperwork. I can't read the paperwork. It's too boring. And the thing is, they don't want to read the paperwork because they know they're going to make it work. Like, that's the other thing about ADD people. They're really good under pressure because they don't feel pressure. So they just stay calm and somehow figure out a way to get it done. Another thing about mermaids is they tend to have an uneven distribution of skills, which is also like a neurodivergent thing. Or as my doctor calls it, I have a spiky profile, okay? That's what they call it in this mermaid community. So it's like when you're really good at random hard shit, but you can't do normal stuff. Like, don't we all have one of those best girlfriends who's like really good at like calculus and linear algebra, and she like has dabbled in being a blacksmith and like is also pretty good at kung fu, but like she can't drive? You know what I mean? You have a friend like that, right? Well, if you don't, you do now, you guys. Hi, it's me. yeah, like all mermaids are really good at stuff. Like Ariel is a musical genius. Madison from Splash learned English in a day from watching TVs in an electronics store, okay? Like, put her on Love on the Spectrum now. Like, that's crazy. Aquamarine was a DIY fashion genius, and she just, like, makes cute dresses out of, like, a thrift shop, like, sweatshirt. And that was before TikTok. That was before teens had to do that in order to retire one day. So that's even more impressive. But they just can't do normal like stuff. Like they can't master grooming. Like they brush their hair with a fork. They're notoriously klutzy. They miss every social cue, and they always think they're crushing it. They're like that fairy tale version of that girl, you know, like that girl that I just described. So anyways, let's keep going. Another thing about mermaids is, yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're skipping. Sorry, Stefan, keep scrolling. Okay, yeah, keep going. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna get right into my real life right now. Guys, I'm really glad that you're here with me tonight, and I feel like you're all like feeling really tired. Is it late? Like, what time is it? I have no idea. 9:30? Okay, you guys are losers. Like, wake up. I thought it was like 10:30 based on your behavior. But even that is like, get a life. No, I wanted to tell you guys the truth about something. I'm actually going through a divorce right now. So I was only married a year. It's really sad, okay? Like, I'm telling you this so that you guys can like, kind of like get a little turned on, like wake up, like you have a shot, okay? Like, come on. No, guys, it's okay. Even the girls. I do feel like I'm gonna be okay because like I know I can do better, you know. Like, yeah, and guess how I know? An expert told me. A big expert, okay? One of the foremost experts out there, okay? He was trained on all the information in the world. You know who I'm talking about? ChatGPT, honey. Oh, I love that guy. I love him. The thing about talking to ChatGPT is that it's definitely not a good idea to talk about like psychiatric issues with an AI. Like, it's literally proven that it causes psychosis. And I am like an AI engineer. Like, I know how it works. Like, it's definitely like agreeing with everything I wanted to agree with. But the thing is, I had no choice. I had to do it to lighten like my best friend's load, you know, like just to like help them out a little bit. It's funny because like one of my top best friends, her name is Al, which is like spelled like capital A, lowercase L. That looks just like AI. And so now like I'll be like, I have like a board of directors like group chat, and when I'm going through this divorce stuff, my friends are like, well, what does Al think? And I'm like, do they mean AI or AL? Well, I'll just ask them both, you know? And so I'm actually not lightening anyone's load. So I've been back out there getting on the dating apps. Anyone else like dating, like single looking? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, there's a single girl in the back. FYI to everyone who's a predator. She's hot. But yeah, so the thing is about dating now, like I have a new crush. Have you guys ever like had a crush on a guy or a girl who's like just amazing, but they just don't have that much stuff about them on the internet? And you want to stalk them a little bit more than you've been able, you know what I'm talking about? And so then you end up sort of stalking or sort of researching like entire demographics that they belong to. Like the other day I find myself asking Chat, my bestie, like, so do guys from Pittsburgh have big dicks? Or like, how much money do Capricorns make? Or like, are cat dads more likely or less likely to kill their wives one day? You know, just like cute like girl stuff that we all think about in those early days. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, so another piece of feedback I've been getting from my new foray into dating is that my relationship PEMDAS is a little bit off. You know what I mean? Like my sexual order of operations. You know what I mean? Like apparently there's an order to these things. But my order is, I think, actually pretty right. So this is my order, okay? First base for me is you can go down on me. Second base is you can be exclusive with me, but I'm like not exclusive with you. Oh my God, third base is we have our first kiss. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, next, we can have a baby. Okay, guys, I'm getting older. It's like, I gotta do it, you know? After we have a baby that's number 4, then we can actually get pregnant. You know, we'll have the baby first, then I'll get pregnant. Then we can get married, then I will get engaged to you. And then the last phase, of course, is that I'll be exclusive with you. Yeah, I think that's really sweet. Oh, and then after I'm exclusive, that's when we have our first kiss on the mouth. So anyways, what am I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, a lot of my best friends have been having babies, because I'm 36, and it's crazy. These bitches, as soon as they become pregnant, they become like these fearless monsters. Like, it's amazing. I'm like, do you guys like know what you're in for? And they're like, yeah, it's no big deal. Like, my butthole's gonna explode, I don't care, you know? And I really respect it. One of my best friends just did an at-home birth, if you can believe it. I know, right? An at-home birth, I don't even wanna do an at-home conception. I wanna do it in a hospital with a doctor. Any doctors here tonight? I know you're a doctor, honey, come on. I know she's one, she's my mom. I can't fuck her, I can't get pregnant. Our family is so weird. Anyways, yeah, so here's another thing. Like, I'm like, you know, I do want to have a big family, but I feel like I'm getting a later start. So I am kind of like into the idea of being a stepmom, you know? You're not into it? Are you a dad? Why are you freaking out? I'm talking to you, yeah. Yeah.
No, I just thought it was a funny comment.
Oh my God, like you looked in a way, I was like, are you a dad? I'm in, like, show me. Okay, amazing.
Far from it.
Okay, well, we'll see later. So I'm down. I'm like, some days I go through a weird day where I like set my filters to be like only dads, you know? And I think it sounds really fun to be a stepmom because it's like, oh yeah, I'll, you know, get a head start on having a big family. There's like already a guy who's already a dad, like he already knows how to like do stuff. And I also just kind of like the idea of like, there's a kid already there that like I don't care about, like I could fuck it up and like practice a little bit and then like make one that I actually love, you know? And that's the one that won't be fucked up. Another exciting thing about getting a divorce is I get to revisit my fuck it list. You guys have that? Like a list of people you want to fuck before you die, you know? I've always wanted to fuck a magician. And, you know, like imagine the sleight of hand, you know? And the other day, my best friend, Al, she texted me and was like, call me right now. Like, I've got something exciting. I was like, okay. And I call her and she goes, so whenever you're ready with this whole like divorce processing, there's a great guy I want to set you up with. He's a magician. And I was like, Al, I've always wanted to fuck a magician. Then she's like, because of the sleight of hand. I know. And I was like, oh my God, Al, I haven't talked about this for at least 3 years because like I've been married. Like, I can't believe you remembered that. She was like, I remember everything you say. Like, I love you. You're so funny. I was like, okay, so this is definitely, like, AI could never. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, so she's still better than AI. Anyways, you guys, I think I've rambled on long enough. I have no idea how long I've talked. I have no idea what time it is. Can someone tell me? Okay, I guess it is kind of late. So yeah, I'm gonna end now, but I'm just gonna leave you guys with a song because it is gonna become karaoke time. So after I sing this little song, I hope you guys all stay and we're gonna do karaoke on this screen and you. Oh my God, I literally forgot if she existed. Okay, so before we talk, okay, so I'll just do my song still and then I was gonna say something about my mom, but we'll just skip that, yeah. You'll meet her. This is like the B-sides of the Alan Menken classic. It's a little bit more on the nose about the mermaid stuff. Why must I keep my old VCR? Start hobbies on Monday, I'll drop by Thursday. Still not sure if my mom and best friend like me. I can't touch fruit or drive a car, but I've studied magic, kung fu, and guitar. That's just this year. Now all that gear is part of my hoard. It's like about being a hoarder and all that shit. Okay. Okay, you guys, there's like an instrumental break and I can't just sit, I gotta fidget. So I'm gonna do a little beauty tutorial for you, okay? We know what this is for. You need it, Mom? Sorry guys, I gotta tweeze a little bit. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is actually for gua sha. This is very good for lymphatic drainage, which I love. I think we all know what this is for, right? Don't know how long I've rambled on, but the fun has only just begun. Watch and you'll see. Someday you'll be part of my heart. All right, love you. Okay, Mom, are you ready?
Oh, you guys, wasn't that great?
They literally hated it. It's so weird.
Part of the night that you may have been waiting for or may did not know existed.
Depending on if you were me.
Yeah, so this is Betsy's mom. You guys have heard a lot about her tonight.
Kinda.
Dr. Barbara Bartlick.
Yay, Mama. Do you have your printouts? Where are they? In your tits? Where's your printout? Oh, okay. Okay. But I thought you... Okay.
So we usually, as I said, take questions from the audience, but only one of you wasn't boring. So I'm going to read that question, then you guys are going to answer it.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then we're going to have a little like Q&A that she has prepared of sex terms. And if you get them right,
This
if
is
you
actually
answer,
crazy.
We're giving away sex toys from Unbound.
You know Unbound, it's like a very, very classy sex toy company.
Yeah. Run by
They're our
women.
sponsors.
By women, for women. All right, so this is the question that we are going to be responding to. I am a mid-30s woman. I recently got out of a bad, sad, sexless relationship. We did it, but definitely not enough for me. And he also just was cold, wasn't affectionate. As a result of being so love-starved, it seems like I was able to come easily because I was always so thirsty and horny. But now I'm in an amazing new relationship. The guy is so hot, sweet, sexy, amazing lover who is so good. Weirdly, it's harder for me to come with him. But he actually satisfies me. So basically, what do I do?
The problem is that it's difficult for her to have an orgasm. And it could be that the relationship is very new. She has to get used to him, develop comfort level. I mean, it's normal for it to take a long time. And also that previous relationship was unsatisfying, and she would come very quickly on her own. She just would make it happen, almost like she was happy to get it over with. And, so I think she should just give this a little more time. It's nothing to worry about.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I actually know who wrote this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it's okay. Like, I do think that, I don't know, it's interesting because I know that, like, they're not worried about it. It's more like, what are the tips?
Right, okay. So the tips are, if you're having difficulty having an orgasm, first of all, make sure that you have enough lubrication, use a lube, okay, natural lubrication. Even though you might lubricate a lot, it often is not enough. Also use fantasy, close your eyes, think about your favorite.
You always talk about this. This is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
So you always say this thing that women tend to like think that they shouldn't or like they think that it should be enough to just like be in the moment with their partner. Meanwhile, guys are like, oh, I met a girl once, she had boobs. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're like racking their brain and like, so that's like, what's that about? Go into that a little bit because I forgot.
Well, if you're watching what somebody is doing, you really can't get in the zone.
Okay.
So it's important to close your eyes, get into the fantasy.
So, like,
the
do you have a
feeling that works for
specific? Do you
you.
go to a certain fantasy when you bone dad? No, just like do you, or is it always a different one? I have a comedy friend who says like they go through different fantasies, and like right now they're in like Italian countryside, like they always go through a different one. I like don't have this, like I don't have this, but I'm like maybe I need to do this. Like I don't think about this. Like
Okay, well.
so like while they're boning
for
someone,
women-
while they're boning their boyfriend or husband, they're like, I'm actually a foreign exchange student in Italy,
to tell
it's
you
the
the truth-
dad of the family. Like it's like something like that, you know?
People go back to thoughts from their past that are very erotic, and most people, 70% of people, are not thinking about their partner in the moment when they have an orgasm. They're thinking about something in the past.
And this is another thing that you just reminded me of. So like when I wanted to make like a little AI sex therapist app. So I did like product interviews with my mom a few years ago, and I was like, what is like the number one way that people end up coming to see you? And she said that it was that it's like the women, it's like a straight couple. They've already been not having sex for a while. The husband's already having some weird affair, but he's like doesn't want to. He like prefers his wife, but she just doesn't think it's like necessary to have sex. And so then she finally agrees to go to a sex therapist, and you kind of think that it's that like women just like are not aware that like everyone gets boring to everyone, and you have to kind of force it, and you have to like fantasize. And so like you think the fantasy thing could like solve like divorce.
I do. I think
Yeah.
most women's sexual problems are because women are not using fantasy enough. Men find it very easy to use fantasy.
Why do you
They
think
have
that
a
is?
lot more practice with masturbation
Right.
than women do, and therefore they're very adept. And men tend to be more visual too. you
Right,
know?
it's like the visual thing. Like they're
Yeah,
always like
yeah.
playing a movie in their
Yeah,
head.
that's right.
And girls are like, I love this guy, like he's a good husband. It's normal that I don't like want to have sex with him anymore. We'll just become besties. But like that's not actually good.
You'll lose him eventually.
You'll
okay?
lose him.
That's not.
So
that's
my
not
my
good.
mom famously and controversially has said on this show several times that if you don't have sex with your husband once a week, you're asking to get cheated on, and it's kind of your fault.
Well, I don't mean it that way. I just think that.
Well, you did say it exactly that way, and we got a lot of comments. We got a lot of comments.
No, I do think that, for young, healthy people, once a week is probably the norm,
I mean, for young, healthy people, it should be more. I'm like, I thought once a week was for
Yeah, actually,
70.
you're right.
Yeah,
Young,
yeah.
healthy people, it's like twice a week. For people who are like 65, it's like once a week. you
Right.
know, if
That's
they're,
still
if they're in a
minimum.
good marriage. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to like stay married, if you don't want your husband to go to massage parlors,
Right.
which is like, yeah, my mom thinks if a husband goes to massage parlors when he's not having sex once a week, it's like, yeah, why wouldn't you want your husband to do that at that point? You know what I mean? Like, you obviously want him to, Okay, so we got some more. I think Remy is anyone?
Why don't I do a quiz
Okay,
question
quiz
and
questions.
give out a prize?
And then somebody put all of their questions in the bag and give them to us, because I know that there's more questions.
yes, bring the questions up.
Sahar, will you get
Yeah.
the bag of questions, because you're
Yeah.
the closest person I
So-
saw? Like one of those bags? I know, but there's some other people that are writing stuff, and I'm trying not to call attention to them, but thank you.
Okay, so I want to test your
Go collect
sexual vocabulary. So I'm going to ask you a few quiz questions.
Okay, good.
Does anybody know what a baculum is?
No. Wait, what?
A baculum. Yeah. Does anybody know what that is? Yeah, that.
It's kind of right.
It sounds like speculum, doesn't
It's
it?
kind of right. It goes in the
Okay.
same place
Okay,
oftentimes.
so nobody gets
do know what it
gets
is.
the prize on this one. It's a penis bone.
I didn't know there was a bone in there until today.
A lot of mammals have penis bones.
Ooh, ow.
And in fact, our ancestors, the primates, had a penis bone, but we lost it over time through evolution.
Oh, so we don't have it.
We don't have it. Men don't have a penis bone now. Okay, but a lot of chimpanzees, they do. A lot of mammals, they do. Whales have a penis bone, that's right. A very large one. And the walrus has a huge one.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but
Who has the biggest dick for their size, Mom? Animal-wise, do you know? He just pointed at himself.
I don't know.
Oh my God. No, I meant like as on like a species
But
basis.
I have another quiz question related to this. And you could guess this even if you don't know anything about baculums.
Okay.
Why did we evolve to lose the
Okay.
baculum? Why?
Can I guess? Does it have to do with the front-facing vagina thing?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No.
Everybody's got a little Hoover.
Say that again?
Everybody's got a little Hoover.
I mean, I don't even know what that means, but it was dirty.
Yeah. What'd you say? Oh, that's interesting. No, that's not what I was thinking.
Oh, because like you
Yes,
get. I know why.
back
I know
there.
why. I have an idea.
Why?
Jim.
Breaking too much, it's better if it just shrinks up.
No.
Can I
not
guess
that.
again? I know that I won't get the prize, but can I
Okay,
guess
go
again?
ahead. Okay.
Because I want my mom to like me. Okay, so it's that. Is it that like if the guy just gets hard and the blood is there, that means that's like a stronger indicator of like, genetic like strength. So it's like, oh, if he has a bone, like we'd
Yeah,
rather a guy with
that
no
is-
bone, but like it's just turgid.
That is one of the
Okay,
reasons.
so she loves me.
But I'll tell you why. The female likes the idea of arousal.
Right, that's what I mean, yeah.
Getting an erection. It means that he.
It's kind of exactly what I said,
Is into
yeah.
her. So
like exactly what I said.
The reason we lost it evolutionarily is because women didn't like the bone.
I
It was
love that.
uncomfortable. The positions are not great. So women changed.
Yeah.
things. Okay.
I love that.
All right.
Okay, that's
Do
cute.
we have another question from the
Oh
audience?
yeah, we did have something here. I have at least
Okay,
something.
okay.
Hold on, let me look at it. Or we have a few.
Okay.
Maybe a few. And if you
while
don't
you
like-
while you you ready?
Yeah, you go.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. Oh wow. Limerence. How to get over unrequited fixation. Something months. A few months. I don't know.
Okay. Is that like unrequited?
My mom's like, I don't understand. Like, why would you want to get over them? Just like be
Okay.
horny. They're
So-
saying someone is like has a crush that's unrequited, and they're like in limerence for this person. Like,
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
a strong crush
How
on
do you
them.
get over it?
Yeah,
I think the best way is to find someone else.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
She's
I
always
know.
says that if you want to get over someone, get under someone else.
Yeah.
That I think that's true. I also do think it is like mermaid coded. Like you shouldn't like someone that doesn't like you. Like just really think about that. Like I feel like that you gave me the best advice ever when I got like dumped for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, this is so tragic. Like I kind of thought we were really compatible. Like, Mom, are you sure there's someone better out there for me than this guy? And you were like, I mean, yeah, better than a guy who literally doesn't like you. Like, he doesn't like you. And I was like, right.
Move on. Mhm.
It's lame. Okay, so what is the relationship between sex therapy and other types, I think, of like therapy? Does sex therapy address some of the same things as, for example, CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy? What issues do you see most in couples? Yeah, I like that question because I feel like you always say that you're a sex therapist because you're like, that's the root of everything.
Well, what happens when you go into regular therapy, they have all these techniques like CBT where they put you on a program and give you all these exercises, but they don't talk about the sexual problem.
And that's like not it's
and
not
a lot
fun.
of times when
Sex
I'm
is the
seeing,
fun.
when I'm seeing couples, the problem is the sexual relationship.
And it's like a physical thing.
And they go into therapy with someone and they're in therapy for years. They could be on the couch and it's not doing any good. You have to address the sexual problem.
Yeah.
Directly. So that's why it's good to see a sex therapist when you have a problem like that. I have another quiz question.
Okay.
I want to give out a prize here.
We're trying to give you
Okay.
guys a vibrator.
All right. So I have another question. I hope it's not too hard. What is the
Hard.
the upsuck hypothesis?
I have no idea.
Upsuck hypothesis. What could that be?
If you fuck someone and you keep their sperm sucked up into you, it means they're a better match for you?
Close.
I'm like, that's a great idea.
Who was that? Was that Remy?
Of course.
I
Your-
recognize her voice, but I can't see her. Okay,
Remy
but
is my mom's
Remy
actual
doesn't count
favorite
because
daughter.
Remy has a podcast, and she's a world famous, and she's a sex expert. So
She
Remy,
is.
it doesn't count. I I need it from the audience. Her
Come on,
show
guys.
is
Someone
called
guess about upsucking.
How come? Okay,
Just guess.
upsucking. Exactly.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Give this lady a vibrator.
This lady gets a vibrator.
She gets the vibrator. Okay.
Sahar, you get to choose between two vibrators. There is. It's like choosing which is your favorite child. Okay, so one is a beautiful ring that's wearable jewelry, and one is like a normal small dick one.
And this is from Unbound Babes, our
Gorgeous.
sponsors. They make
The
these
normal one.
luxurious sex toys.
I don't think anyone does. It's almost just like kind of
Okay.
like a badass. But
So
this
she
is you
chose-
guys. Now this is on the line.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Sahar, that's amazing. Come on in,
Let's-
guys. The water's fine.
Okay, so let me explain.
Is that
okay.
Eve?
When a,
No.
when a woman has an orgasm, it creates a kind of a vacuum which sucks the sperm into the uterus.
That's
And they've even
gorgeous.
done scientific experiments where they look at the vaginal fluid and determine how much sperm is in there. And when the woman has an orgasm, there's less sperm in there because it's been sucked up into the uterus. So and in the medieval times, they used to think that a woman had to have an orgasm to get pregnant. We know that's not true now. But, in those days, in medieval times, they were writing about that in all the
They had a
clerical-
hunch that it helped.
Yeah. So and the men were like very interested in learning about how to please a woman.
Yeah.
Way back in the medieval days.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's
and
really
then they
sweet.
lost it for centuries. So
Yeah.
okay, now I have another question.
Go for it, Mom.
This is a question about. It's kind of like a queer culture question.
Okay, we
What
love
is
it.
what is a side? Does anybody know what a side is?
Is it in the queer culture?
In queer culture, yeah.
I've only heard of this quite recently from my mother.
Okay, a side. Can you guess?
Think about it in terms of what do gay guys like to be either one of?
Either top, bottom, or side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like verse is like
This is not a verse. It's a other thing.
Okay.
But she's kind of winning right now.
She's getting it.
Yeah.
She's going to get a prize
Yeah,
for that.
she's getting
one.
a prize.
Okay. So if you're not a top and you're not a bottom, well then but you still like to have sex of different kinds that's not penetrative, then you're a side.
Like handies.
You're
You
a
want to do
side.
blowies. Yeah.
Kissing, massaging, masturbating, all of that, then you're a side. So that
I
is-
love that.
Yeah,
It's so cute.
Give this lady the other vibrator.
So I think the vibrator is the better prize. There's also these handcuffs, so it's up to you. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Okay,
This is a wearable.
Okay.
It's a ring. It's a chic ring for your gentleman to wear, just like when you're out in public, out on the town, and when you get a few minutes alone. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I have some vocabulary words now.
Okay, I'm ready.
What
I mean,
is-
are you guys ready?
What is the meaning of the word fap?
Oh, a
Is
fap.
that Remy? Remy, are you laughing?
Yeah. Someone raise their hand. You raise your hand.
Fap.
Go for it.
F-A-P. Fap.
Sorry, Leo. He said it. I saw his hand first.
Wait,
You got this.
Who said it?
This guy right here.
Okay.
Glasses.
He gets a prize. Okay, it is male masturbation.
Come on over.
And it's often said repetitively like fap, fap, fap. And that is the sound of a man masturbating.
It's like macaroni in the pot, but for boys.
It's like a word that sounds like its meaning, like burp,
So
sneeze,
these are handcuffs,
cough.
and this is a flexible C ring. I didn't even notice this in the sponsorship bag. I think a C ring is something that you do when you're. I don't
Wait,
know.
is that a cock ring?
I think it sounds like that.
Okay, it's
So
a cock
sorry,
ring.
I was like, I assume you want the cock
but
ring.
it has a cute name to it. What is it called?
It's called Bandit.
Bandit, yes, it's a cock ring. Okay? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Enjoy. And we actually have so
Okay.
many more prizes. I
Okay.
didn't even have time to go through the whole bag.
Okay, now what I want to do the opposite.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you for the word.
Okay.
What do you call female masturbation? It's a slang word. I'm thinking of two words, and I'm giving a prize for each of them. Female masturbation, slang word.
I only call it J-O-ing, which is like so not girly. You know,
Okay,
I need a better
Anybody
word.
think of a slang word for female masturbation?
Flicking the bean. I like that.
That's good. It's not the one that I was thinking of, but
Taco touching.
oh, that's good
I made
too.
that up just now.
That's good. Yeah. Okay.
Is it
Oh, that's good.
gooning? No, that's not it.
But the one I'm looking for is PAF. P-A-F. It's the opposite of fap.
Okay, I don't like it.
Yeah. And the other one is squishing.
Okay, I like that one more.
Okay, but I feel like we should still give somebody a prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give that whoever said flicking the bean, you're gonna
Who
get
said
a prize.
that? Who said that?
Okay, come on
Okay,
up.
'cause I like that. I like that.
We're gonna give you like a smaller
Okay.
one just because it wasn't exactly what my mom's weird specific thing was, but it's a mask for your pubes, like for anything.
Oh, give her a real prize.
Okay, you
One
want
of
a
the
real
others.
prize. Let's give her a real prize. Come on. What do you prefer? And you also get the mask.
Thank God.
And you can get more than one mask. So this is Cuffies or a lube called Jelly.
Jelly. Okay.
Whichever is your beautiful choice.
I'm gonna take the handcuff.
I think that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's more unique.
Those are cuffies, and they are soft silicone cuffies. Less threatening than your, metallic, locked
FTP,
up,
baby. We
you know.
wanted to not give police
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah. So I did have another vocab.
Okay, good.
What
Good
is a death erection?
What? Oh my God, I don't know. But
Yes, I see a hand.
you know it, Stefan. Go for it.
The deceased, blood goes into their, Johnson.
Wow.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Hours and hours.
Yes. And it's.
What?
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, because like someone got pregnant with like an old guy or something. No.
In Clerks, she bangs it.
I remember in
Oh
Clerks. I
my
remember
goodness.
that.
Right. So it's true that when people are on their deathbeds, let's say they are brain dead, they are really dead, but they might be keeping them alive cardiovascularly because they want to harvest the organs. They can get an erection, okay? And they've done studies where they stimulate the sacral nerves and they can get an erection.
Oh, so you're
it
saying
has-
like you actually have to still touch them to get them hard?
No, it happens spontaneously sometimes.
sometimes,
Do you know that in a third of cases where they hang men, they get erections? Okay, a third of the men who are hanged get
I mean,
erections.
that's because like guys
Yeah.
who get hanged
And
are
so
like
it has-
hot. Yeah. Like think about
It
it.
has nothing to do with arousal. It's like a nervous reflex. It's automatic. But that is a death erection. So who
that's
got
hot.
that right? We need to give that gentleman a prize.
Stefan,
Yeah.
you get some lube, baby.
Lube. Okay.
Never have too much.
No, you can't. It's a great gift to anyone for the holidays. And I'll give you 2 masks as well for your pubes. Okay, but that's a good gift for a lady in your life.
Okay. These are masks that you could put on your skin.
No, but like they're meant for your like
yeah, and you can
organs. Yeah,
put it, like if you're shaving and all
Right,
that.
right.
It's
It's
very
all- it's
soothing.
very nice.
Yeah. Okay.
it's for like razor burn type or like whatever kinds of like.
Do we have any more questions?
Well, you mean prizes?
No, questions.
Oh wait, do you guys have any more questions for us? Oh, what is the best preventative way for a woman to girl? None of that makes any sense. That must have been one of our dyslexic constituents. Okay. And we love them, we welcome them, we applaud them. Okay, how do you effectively pump the brakes on a new relationship in which you had sex too early? I thought it was gonna be a one-night stand.
Right.
Whoopsie, that's hilarious.
Right. Blame it on alcohol, and take a step back. Yeah.
Just say I was drunk and like you raped me. That's cute. Guys love that, by the way. No, wait, that's so funny. I have a friend who's like into rape vibes, and it's a fun like thing for her because Jody, it's okay, I can set you up. But she has this thing where it's like, she's like, okay, I want you to like rape me, and then the guy will be like, okay, I'm doing it, and she'll be like, no, stop, and the guy's like, I'm literally stopping, and she's like, no, like keep going, like. It's like a big problem for her because she's like, they don't get it. I'm saying yes, like, and now I guess they need a safe word or something. But she does this with like one night stands, And
Oh, my
she did it with one of my guy friends, and he was terrified.
Yeah. You never know when it's going to turn, really.
Yeah.
It could get dangerous.
Yeah. Okay, this isn't interesting, but is it porn that made men want to pull and bite on women's nipples? PSA, men, stop. It's painful. Ask first.
Right. Look, people are trying a lot of very wild things now because they're exposed to it.
Right.
in porn,
Porn is crazy.
A lot of strangling and biting and hurting. It's getting a little out of hand.
Yeah. Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Oh, we have one more. Actually, it's okay. Is it okay, Rem? Okay. Well, she lighted me. Okay, so how to know if a man is attracted to you without him telling you? It's kind of related to the rape thing. It's like, I know what this person means, basically. Okay, so then she goes on. I really like this guy, but cannot tell if I'm just a friend or if he is shy. Like, there is this thing where I've been seeing this with my friends, and I've even noticed it with dating. Like, guys nowadays are like, do you mind if I touch your arm? And I'm like, well, now I mind. Just touch my arm. You know what I mean? Like, they're a little bit terrified to make a move, but then they're hanging around you in such a way where you're like, they must be into me, right? And you just can't tell if they're really into you because they're not making a move.
Yeah.
What do you think what's the test to is there a secret sex witch test that you can do to know?
So I think maybe you could touch his arm back.
Just
and
touch
see how
it.
he reacts.
And what
Yeah.
what would you look for though? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not good. I'm not smooth like you are, Mom. I just know. I'm she doesn't even know how to answer this question because she's like, well, I've never met a guy who doesn't like me. She's truly baffled. Okay, so imagine you touch a guy's arm. What should you look for in the reaction?
Yeah, if he's pleased, if he jumps back,
that's not
that's
good.
a problem.
So that's
but
bad.
If
Okay.
he's pleased and it's what he wants, then you know that he's
Okay,
into
so
you.
just touch them. I get it.
Touch
yeah, you're
them.
right. I think that's the problem.
Compliment
This
them.
girl is just not going
Yeah.
for it in her own way.
Yeah.
I get it though. You don't want to go for it with a guy because you kind of don't, or at least this happens to me where I'm like, I don't even want it if I have to go for it. You know what I mean? I'm like, they should go for it.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah. Okay.
Love you guys. I'm so glad. I'm so in love with this section of the crowd that just walked in. Are you guys coming from bowling or a work party?
Just drinking.
Oh, that's perfect. That's why you're fun. Can you guys all drink more as an audience? I'm actually kind of concerned. All right, love you guys. Thank you for coming to Slippery When Wet. Please do follow Slippery When Wet show on Instagram. This is a ticketed show that no one here tonight paid money for. So the least you can do is follow us. This is one of those jobs that I pay to do, and I love it. But help us out, Love you. Okay, and now it's going to be karaoke time. We're going to stay here. We're going to do karaoke on a mermaid stage. But it's not mandatory, but it is encouraged.